Hello everybody, my name is Solo and welcome back to the channel. We are back here on Wild Prison, and today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to level up pretty fast in the prison server. So yeah, let's get started really quickly. So first of all, I have actually sized down my GUI just so that I could see different things, including like loot boxes, things like that. And yeah, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, of course, is I am going to actually prestige. Just so then I can get back onto the level of being back at the beginning of all the grinding. And as you can see, I also got some Wild Pass stuff done. We'll take a look at that here in just a second, probably towards the end of the video. Okay, so as you guys can see, we're going to start out with all of this. Now, if you do /MB here, you're going to see that you don't have any of these because, well, they unlock at rank 1. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mine some of these, of course, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do MB when you have enough money, and you're going to want to do RU for rank up. And give it a second, my thing's being a little bit strange. So as soon as you hit rank 1, if we hit MB here, you're going to have all of these. Now if you look, each one has a different value, and the one that's going to have the most value is going to help you out the most, which is going to be your coal ore, which you already have some already. So we're going to sit there and bump that up, and as you can see, more of it spawns. Now, one thing I didn't know when I started is that most of your things are going to rely on percentages, and if you have over 100, you can actually lower down your lower value blocks and replace them with the higher value blocks, and this will make it so then your coal blocks are going to be your higher spawning blocks rather than your stone blocks. Now, another thing I'm going to have you guys utilize is keys. Now, you might be asking, oh, well, how am I going to utilize keys? Well, if you're on for any keyalls or just get keys in general, which you can if you decide to go ahead and upgrade your key finder, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take advantage of player shops. Now, I already talked about this a little bit in my last video, so we're going to just go over it really quickly and show you guys exactly what I mean. So we're gonna grab a bunch of these, and we're gonna head over to p/pv and then Black Galaxy, because I believe they are still buying time warps. I haven't seen this person on, but yeah, if you look, they're still buying time warps, and you can, like, say you only have an hour, you're still gonna be getting about I believe it's, yeah, here it is, 160 Q per hour, which is going to give you a huge bump in your time. And as you can see, the more things I sell, the more QT and the more tokens I'm gonna have. Then we can just go back to our mine, take our pickaxe, right click it, and of course the first one you're going to want to level up is going to be your fortune when you have the money, and your tokenator, and then of course your things that are going to make you actually like mine faster, like efficiency and of course haste. Now, Omni tool is all right, but I'm going to tell you guys this right now, do not, and I repeat, why didn't it? I don't know why it didn't go all the way there. And I'm going to tell you guys this now. I repeat, do not do a different tool when it comes to your mine. And the reason why I say this is because while having the Omni tool is nice, it's going to slow you down significantly, especially when you have a mine the size of this, because say these like to here is going to be like, this is going to require me to have a shovel. So I'm gonna mine these two normally, but when it comes to this one, it's gonna take a little bit for the Omni tool to proc, it to flip, and then when you hit the next block, for it to go back to your pickaxe. So what you're gonna wanna do is, if you see any blocks like sand and or gravel, snow, or slime, you're going to want to avoid them if you can. Now, I know later on in the levels you can't really avoid slime blocks, so keep that in mind. Now, another thing you can make use of course, I already did a video all about this, is the quarry, which the quarry can just sit there and get blocks for you. And then if you upgrade the fortune on it, you're going to be making a lot of money, as you can see. And again, if I empty out my inventory real quick, oh, I got some loot boxes I need to, actually, can I see what more of what's in? Yeah, I can see. Okay, that's cool. Sweet. That's what I wanted. Sorry, I was trying to, but as you can see, now that I have my thing mostly empty, if I shift right click and open all of these, I'm getting these time warps, and I can go get more tokens from the player shops. Now, again, if you're not comfortable with going into someone else's shop, you don't have to. It's just an idea if you want to get a lot of tokens very quickly early on in the game. Now, there is also the research, which I recommend early on going for fortune capacity, which only takes an hour every time. So, and it's going to go up by quite a bit, but another thing you're going to want to know is that with the perk XP bomb, when you hit an XP bomb and you have as much XP as I have, you're going to be getting about 505 million per proc of XP bomb. Now with XP bomb, it scales based on how much you already have. So for example, if I was down to like a million, I think it only gives you like I want to say it gives you like 10 million, but I'm not too sure about that. But either way, you're gonna be making quite a bit of progress going through that. Now, as far as other things are concerned, there are other things you can learn that are gonna help you in different aspects. For example, you want more like gems. If you get momentum to level 3, if you were to mine this, say for, I don't know, an hour, right? An hour straight, you're gonna get 30 gems. And every hour you mine, it's going to give you about 30 gems, if not more. And yeah, that's how that's gonna work. Now, as far as stuff like Asteroid, I wouldn't really recommend this until you have the gems to spare. But things like Treasury are gonna be good. Or things like Jackhammer, let me grab it real quick. Things like Jackhammer, where you're gonna be mining and then you can just take out an entire level, are also gonna be good, especially later on when you get, you know, higher value blocks. And then you use my strategy of when you have 100%, making sure your highest block is of course a higher spawning block. You're going to be getting a lot of money every time you go down. Now, my final tip here is for when you do prestige. Now, when you prestige, you're gonna have the option to get this when you hit prestige 10. Don't worry about it until about right about where I'm at, which is prestige 5, which requires rank 375. We'll get to that eventually. But the things you're going to want to upgrade is you're going to want to do money boost, which is going to help you a lot, especially getting ranked up. You could do rank cost decrease, but I mean, you're going to be making more money anyway, and that on top of getting a set, which I do recommend holding on to a banker set, is going to give you a lot of profit. Now, as far as it goes, if you get any pet eggs, if you get a common banker pet, do not throw it away. And the reason why I say that is because, if you guys didn't know, when your pet reaches level 100, if you combine the two pets together, it can get to the next tier. And each tier has a higher max level to the point where you can get really, really high bonuses depending on how far you go in tiering up that pet. Now, with that being said, I do have a lot of pets that I can't really exactly do that with, and I don't recommend trying to do that with just because it's going to take way too long. So with the original pets, so for example, I have this alien pet. This alien pet is tier 2, max level 200, but look at the money boost at 1.63, and then of course the enchant activation speed got buffed when I tiered up the alien, and for some reason I'm lagging right now, and I don't know why. But anyway, give me one moment. Yeah, because it just kicked me. Give me one moment, and I will be right back. Alright, so we are back. So yeah, when you get to that point, you're going to be wanting to have any common pet, which again, when you get higher up, it's going to be easier to rank up pets, especially when it comes to getting those XP bombs, because luckily enough, when those XP bombs go off, they also hit your pets as well, which is going to make it really, really easy for you to rank up your pet in the long run. And then again, another thing you may want to do is when you're doing your basic crates, you may want to just organize sets that you're going to be using a lot. For example, I have this apprentice set and this token miner set, and eventually I'll probably get the prestige set. And that's gonna be really good, especially when you have that organized, because you're gonna be able to just pull out a set depending on what you want to do. If you want to get tokens, you put on your token set and your token pet, and then you go, and then that's gonna be how it works. And a lot of it early game is just prepping for when you're later in the game, where you're like me kind of, and you're going to be grinding to get back up to that state and then resetting again. And a lot of that has to do with how you set your other things up to help you succeed on this journey. And a lot of that can come from just basically doing a lot of those trades and a lot of the enchants that I've been talking about. I figured I'd share all this information with you guys because it's kind of been a weird few days with videos and like been kind of random subjects, and I figured I'd give you guys some tips to help you guys out when you do join Wild Prison, if you guys do decide to. Now, with that being said, we do have 5 loot boxes, and also we have whatever is in our Wild Pass, which I'm not exactly sure what's in our Wild Pass, because I remember, oh, I think it's just one. Oh yeah, it's just 25 gems, and then 2 more levels, and we get a Wild Pass crate. So yeah, let's open our boxes real quick, and then we will call it a day. I tried to talk as fast as possible, try not to keep you here. Ooh, 16 legendary keys. Also remember to vote daily, of course, and also remember to check your daily rewards based on your rank, and make sure to redeem those when you get a chance. I believe some other things that can happen is when there are chat like reactions, you can, if you win some of them, they will give you pet eggs. So keep that in mind, you could use that to get some pet eggs early on. I actually got really lucky with some of the common pet eggs that I got, and that's how I got my dragon pet that you guys saw. I was just thinking, oh yeah, this will be, you know, a normal common pet, and then boom, dragon pet. And that's another thing. At the end of the day, sometimes it's just all about luck. Sometimes you can be lucky and get a really good rank, and then other days you're like me and can't get anything. Let's open up this last pet egg. Bam. Token pet. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. If you guys did enjoy, hit the like button. Comment down below. Anything I mentioned, did you know it? Did you not? Let me know. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.